Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Volunteers will kick it away first. Straight ahead from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
In football, you hear the term, quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
From the gun, the running back has it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw at Simmons. They're trying to... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that one.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't get him to the ground. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like this is...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. On the run, it's Keith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Dan, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, he falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Simmons. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, it's Matthews. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Grab behind the line. It's Burt. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground recovered to pick up the first.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Rebels are on the move.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Corner's going to give them room. They feed him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Coming after it. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered,
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down, goal-to-go situation, and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on.
And he's still running after the move. Nothing but green ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Conner.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Williams. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's key. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. They go to the draw. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become...
Touchdown, Vols! These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead.
That keeps the score. Tennessee, 34. Ole Miss, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Jet sweep to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far...
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The AT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, baby.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Gonna run it. It's Selden. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by 10 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense set on 1st down. throws and fires complete.
And I love working the slot receivers. And you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
The give out of the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Webb. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You gotta love the defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Back to pass, it's Grant. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Bringing it back, just plowing down the field. Boy, he wasn't far from housing that thing. They stopped him just short of midfield at the 49. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Using his legs, it's Keith. Runs for the tackle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
The give to the tailback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive.
into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. I'll tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll bring it back. It's Freeman. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than me, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown ball. And the pummeling has started. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Grant. Got his man out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.